Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Doug the Retirement Guy. We have the YieldMax Weekly ETF Group number 2 to review. Who's the best? Who has the best income? We share it all. But before we do, we got to do a shout out to all of our YouTube subscribers and our Patreon supporters. And if you're not a subscriber to our channel, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. You definitely don't want to miss any of our videos because all we try to do is help you grow your portfolio. Let's get into today's video. Notice to all viewers, past performance does not guarantee future results. This information is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're looking for financial advice, always contact a financial advisor. So let's take a look here. There are 42 different funds out here right now. So this is the group. This is pretty much all the ones that have switched over from monthly over to weekly. So there's a lot of information that we need to go over, and we're going to try to find the best presentation, the best format to use, and we're going to start with this one. On the first half, we're going to split them in half, and the top sellers right now, FIAT, the short coin option, was up 7.47% this week. CRSH is the short Tesla option income. That was up 2.84%. And then Amazon option income was up 4.49%. So they had some decent growth this week. You look at the total returns, and the only fund that is actually in positive numbers is the Amazon option income strategy. Everything else has had year-to-date losses, and Amazon's the only one that is definitely up. Let's take a look at the next group, and we go again with Tesla option income strategy. The volatility of Tesla is showing that there is some growth in the fund, either doing it through shorts or doing it through call options. That one was up 4.37%. The next one, WNTR, which is the short MSTR option income strategy. That one was up 3.07%, doing a very good job above its 4-week average. And then HOOY, the Robinhood option income strategy, is up 2.11%. When we take a look at the year-to-date growth, well, HOOY, the Robinhood, is up 23.76%. And the other one to talk to is going to be PLTY, the PLTR option income strategy, at 4.31%. Everything else has a downward year-to-date growth. Now, the important one is going to be our distributions. We take a look who was the largest distribution. That's going to be CRCO at CRCL option income at 81.5 cents. Then we go all the way down to HIYY. The HIMS option income strategy came in at 59 cents, and the GMEY, which is GME option income strategy, came in at 49.12 cents. Now, how does that do with the distribution rates? Well, CRCO is right now 111.56% total distribution yield. Then we get down to GOOY at 101.37%, and AMZY again comes at 100.75. So it makes it look like AMZY is a very solid ETF fund, putting out some decent numbers this week. Now, this can all change week in to week out, so do your research. Now, the second half, the number one fund, and this is actually number one across the board, was HOOY at $1.25. Second on this chart is going to be RDYY, which is RDDT option income, and that at 59.8 cents. And then RBLY, RBLX option income at 46.12 cents. Now, when we get into the distributions, this is what really gets some big numbers going, and that is SMCY at 125.15, and then WNTR, the short MSTR, at 115.45, and AMARO, the Mara option income at 102.27%. Now we do have some notables on here with the HOOY and the NVIDIA NVDY and the PLTY. All of those are over 100%. Now let's take a look at the return per week. Now what this does for you is give you an idea of what percentage of the dividend is coming from the price of the share. The higher the dividend means an increase in income. So number one on the board on this one right now is CRCO, the CRCL option income at 2.10%. To give you an idea what is a solid unit, if you look at ULTY from YieldMax, they are normally at 1.63. So anything over that gives you a decent run that's increasing over what's always been called the standard dividend income generator. So we go to number two, and that's going to be the Amazon program again at 1.93%. And then GOOY, the Google option income strategy at 1.91. I did put two of them in blue for notables, which is HIYY, the HIMS package, and then also the CONY, the coin option package. Both of those are over 1.50%. When we get into the next tracker, this one starts giving us additional information across the board. And the number one fund out here is going to be SMCY at 2.68%. Number two is going to come in at NVDY, which is the NVIDIA, at 1.97. And then we have a lot of notables out here, HOOY, MARO, PLTY, all of those are coming in at over the 1.50%. A lot of them up in that 1.8%. Return on investment. This is the next category that I personally watch, and what I always investigate on is how quickly can I get my money back when I make an investment. I always like to keep things under 1 year. So the two funds to really look at is going to be CRCO and Amazon. Both of them are under 1 year of return on investment. Now, when we get to page 2, we've opened this up to 5 new funds, and that's going to be MARO, NVIDIA, PLTY, SMCY, and WNTR. All of those have fallen under 1 year of return on capital. So when we take a look at what you should always do, my opinion, only my opinion, I'm not an expert on this, but what I do when I buy for my portfolio, and that is I look at what's the total return first. So what's your total return? Who's giving you the best across the board, which is your dividend yield plus your year-to-date growth. And right now, number one is on Amazon, is 124.95%. The second is going to be GOOY, the Google option, at 97.56, and CRCO is third at 88.66. When we switch to the next group will put us at HOOY at 123.65%, PLTY at 110%, and SNO at 82%. So now I broke this down even finer for you. If you're looking for total return, the number one fund this week alone is AMZY at the 124.95%, the Amazon option income strategy. Number two, coming in very close, HOOY with a Robinhood program at 123.65. Both of those have good, solid distributions, and they have growth across the board. PLTY comes in at 110.76, and Google GOOY comes in at 97.56%. And following up the rear, CRCO at 88.66. Return on investment, really two of the top winners that I personally look at, and that's going to be SMCY and WNTR. Both of them are 0.72, which is 3/4 of a year, and 0.86, which is just over 3/4 of a year. The dividend return, and that's going to be SMCY at 2.68%. That is just big income. WNTR comes at 2.23 and CRCO at 2.10. Hopefully this helps you break down some of the starting points where you want to be to do your research.
Thank you for watching. Press the like button, hit the subscribe button, and join. Leave any comments below and join our Patreon to support the channel. I'm Doug, the Retirement Guy.